Alright. We've doomed Joey to looking like an idiot for not knowing what a flower is, but that's okay. Now then. I feel like we should be mostly done with this level, I was about to say, except for the fact that we don't know where any of these bats are. Oh, there's the other one. Cool. I wonder how long we waited for that. One at the very beginning of the level, and then both of them right together at the end. Well, I assume it's the end at least. And we did just draw the flower we came here for. Yeah, so now the flowers are everywhere. Somehow one is on the sign. Anyways. That was successful. There's only one thing on the screen, game. Don't let me point at it. Just let me press A. So now what happens? Why was Joey coming here anyways? Was it because we had that one guy asked? Oh, never mind. This wasn't even Joey. I probably looked dumb in an earlier episode saying, "Oh yeah, we're getting flowers for Joey." It wasn't for Joey, was it? No, no music. Someone else wanted flowers. It was DJ, I think. Yo ho. But oh well. One could forget things. Joey, you didn't do anything. You didn't even show up in the level that time. Why does everyone keep walking in from the opposite direction they come from on the map? I feel like you should have... That's the sort of thing you should plan out like in advance. Travel and whatnot. Nice if it is like real travel. Oh. I'm sorry to tell you your wife is gone. You probably noticed, but... Anyways. Who do I talk to now? That's just... Okay, that's just done now. Don't we have a whole, like, some guy's coming to destroy the world thing to worry about? Here we go. I don't think this really fit into that in any way, did it? The internal furnace. I don't mind furnace-themed levels, or whatever you want to call them. Probably because I have positive associations from, 1, the first Blinks game, that being Forge of Hours, and 2, from the second Blinks game, the stage with my favorite music, that being Time Oil Well, which is basically Forge of Hours 2.0. Oh, Mike has decided to exist. Amazing. Because that's the thing that Mike does. Since when does Mike do that? Where was Mike on a trip anyways? Did he get literally put on a bus? Why are we going to the icy place for a furnace? Gearhead. Frozenini? It's like a... What? Like a panini? Explain. At least I got to see what Mike looks like in 3D, I guess, but he was never the adventurous type. He never did anything in the first 2 games. Like, he literally just stood around. He was just a brief gag in the first game, and then the second game, he still just stood around doing nothing the whole time, despite his actual importance. His entire importance was in his existence, not him doing anything. I mean, not that I think it was good that he never did anything. But I'm not choosing to do this. I mean, I am choosing to help other people on my trips out there, but I don't miss my ride. But that's why I'm out. I'm still going to the same places I would go otherwise. What? Jingala. It's a totally different level. Or Snowcat. Yeah. Is it? Or is Jingala actually where we're going next? It would make sense because that's usually the formula. It just doesn't sound like a very snowy place. But they are snowcats. And they do say, he said, they're not cut out for the warm weather, which I guess we're looking for the furnace, even though we're in the snow place. So maybe it all fits together. We'll see. I may have also... The game also may have told me what the next place is called. I may have missed it. Because again, attention divided as I'm talking over things as I let's play them. I was also wondering if we get to see, and actually use those roses that we just drew. And the answer appears to be no, which is awesome. Not that the wedding couldn't happen later and actually show the rose. I guess we'll see. Yawn, I am not sleepy. Okay, thank you for letting me know. This is just the joke for Heather today? Okay, cool. So confused as to why this exists. That's a rather aggressive way of putting it for what it's worth. I do get the idea of getting to like draw the characters and whatever for a little mini game. Yeah, I'm aware, dude. I am aware. Are you already in your wedding gown or whatever, or do you just wear that normally? And I did not get to see it. Awesome. That just happened completely off screen. Nice payoff. I wish I could actually see like other crops or something show up in here as I give them more stuff. Or that literally anything happened. What birds? I guess that's exactly the point. Anyhow. Sasha, what's going on in your life today? Did I find something you wanted? No. Crystal Comb. Yeah, okay, sure. No, the place is called... Well, the place is called Frozenini. I wasn't sure if Frozenini was a place or what. Okay, we'll pick up a comb. I'm still wondering if at some point the game will go back and say, "Ha! We actually will acknowledge you doing all these side quests." I have no idea. For what it's worth, the DS version of this game was also not particularly great about the whole optional stuff thing. Seeing as how it just... What was it? Unlocked a couple, like 2 or 3 extra songs or cutscenes in the... Oh, no, I already spoke to her. In the store. Once you collected all the collectibles. Which seemed kind of silly. Yeah, that would have been fantastic to show on screen. Okay. I feel like you have to make an effort to not invite someone to the wedding, and there's only like 10 people in the village. Did Cookie always have a spot on his eye? And by that I mean in the series. I know he always has it in his portrait art in this game. And in his 3D model too, actually. I mean, Cookie's Banya. I guess the way that Cookie prepared it. Because he's not the one growing it. Really? I've always wondered, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it seems weird to me how... If you look at Mary's portrait, it seems to be very, it's like there's just stuff on her face at various points. It's not one consistent color. Look at my cursor here. Can't see the cursor very well. Oh, the cursor really goes underneath the... I've never seen a game do that. The cursor goes underneath the text bubble. But yeah, it's like there's just... There are lighter parts and darker parts on her head, and there's no real rhyme or reason to it. It doesn't look like it's like shadows cast by her hair or anything. I'm not really sure what that is. The weird thing is I don't see it on her 3D model. I've been wondering about that every single time she speaks. That's a thing of his now, and I guess it's cool that he's getting development in some way, but... I don't think you've met many other non-Raposa, have you? I'm still waiting on stuff in here. I really can't get up there? I really can't get up there. Oh boy. The gauntlet's being put down. Oh, well, I'm one step ahead of you on ice cream. Is it gonna tell me to draw ice cream now? Because that's already done that. Okay, so the place is called Frozenini. So I have to go back to some other place to find those snowcats? You know, I'm kind of tempted to just do that now before I forget. Unless the game just told me the wrong thing or something. I feel like there was one time. So they already have 3 things to do here. I do wonder. I do feel like there was one time where they just told me the wrong level name, but Jangala, that is over by Zasha, right? The jungle area, where like the Monkey Kingdom. I'd kind of like to just go do that quickly. I think this is the first time I've seen the game say, "Oh hey, here's some stuff to do in an earlier level," but. Come on, loading. Okay, now we spend another minute walking to the other side of the village, unfortunately. Not exactly a masterclass in making a hub level. Not that I have very strong opinions on hub levels to begin with. There have been a couple in the world that I've liked a lot. Mostly ones that feel kind of like a real place in some capacity. Like, one that I love a lot that actually like made the game up substantially more enjoyable to me was in Magic Pendule. The town there where you can just go around and talk to everyone, and they have their own stuff going on that evolves over the course of the game if you just keep talking to them and keeping up with their events and so on. I love the town there, as humble as it is. It's quite small and everything, but I like it a whole lot. I like the people in it. But, well, they just said in Jangala. They didn't say where specifically in Jangala, did they? Well, as far as Jangala is called Jangala. I know it's Jangala something. Which one was it? It was Outpost. Another one that I liked a lot would be Mario Galaxy. I don't know if I mentioned Mario Galaxy anywhere in this playthrough or on this channel, but it's a game that I think is fine gameplay-wise, but I love its atmosphere so much. And the observatory is my best example of that. Gameplay-wise and everything, it's not that great of a place to be. It's no like Peach's Castle or whatever, but I do find it to be incredibly. Oh, you don't do the flip here. Punch. But I do find it to be incredibly cozy, and I've seen others say likewise. Okay, so where are these cats? Oh, I got these things that can grab at their tail. Forgot that part. Oh, hello. Oh, that's what those things are? Those are snowcats? I guess they make catty noises, kind of. Weird. It just means run up and sock them in the face again. But it feels silly that I'm doing this just because, like usual, there's no reason to expect the game will give me anything for having done it, but it also just seems kind of remarkable that I think this is the first time I've seen this in a level. Or in the game, that is to say, where you go back to an earlier level to do something. And I don't think this is something I just missed before. So I think, because I hadn't seen snowcats until recently. Snowcats are from the wasteland. Snowy Waste, whatever they call them. I actually have to redo all the cranking this time, because it's not still done from the last time I came here. It looks like you could stand on that, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like it would be a wall? Looks like it's in the background to me. I know this game does cheat on a number of occasions with what's in the background versus foreground versus whatever. Oh, come on. I'd like to have my proper arms again, if you would please. There we go. Which is to say not arms. It's kind of backwards, but I gain arms when I'm hurt. Oh, how in the world did I miss that? I just missed a whole pallet there before. I don't think the game gives a good way of knowing that you've missed a thing in a level like that, unfortunately. Definitely cannot promise this will be a 100% playthrough if I don't even have a way of knowing that I missed stuff like that. That was astounding. And that was my fault, but sometimes you feel like being a little hopeful. I don't think this is really where I want to go. Yeah, not really anything worth over here. Should also end the episode at some point, but I don't know if I want to say. Next episode will just be doing more stuff in this level we've already been in. Like, perhaps I should wait until I finish this level first. Oh yeah, I forgot to keep making smiley faces and whatnot in this level. It's kind of weird. I need to remember to go buy that new pallet too, now that I've got the thing. Oh, hold on. Eh, jeez, just barely make that jump. Mario Galaxy is one of those games I'd absolutely play if not for the fact that everyone else and their mother already has played it. There was a time actually, not too long after it came out, I guess, a few years following it coming out. It's just a platform, that's all it is. It doesn't even do anything. I had to draw. But there was a time where it was just like one of the cliche games for people to let's play. That was a long time ago though. It's not the case anymore. But still. I think I've said before, I prefer to play things I feel like I have something unique to offer on. Which even could just be the fact that I play the game at all. And why I said no to the beak. Lots of things that I play or have had few to no playthroughs of them, which is sufficient cause for me. But if it's something that other people already played or whatever, I usually want to do something distinct with it. Which can be hard to come up with from time to time. So I don't remember what that actually means. Like, why is that there? I'm not sure what detail is supposed to mean. But anyhow. It's kind of amusing going back to these places and seeing all the things that I drew there. I was trying to point at that red draw area and erase the thing I had made while I was going up there. I don't know why it is I tend to make such an effort to erase the things that I draw. Just accepting the impermanence of things, I guess. Off we go, come on. Got most of the cats. I don't know if we have 3 or 4 now, but we have most of them. So probably most of the way through the level. Unless they're just really, really distributed again. Bunch of Baki. Oh yeah, this is the one where they give you a whole bunch of space, but very little to work with for drawing. Okay, where is this last cat? Here you are. You are in a very inconvenient location. It's very difficult to punch you up there. Let me punch you. There, jeez. And you can't even jump on them, you have to punch them. There we go. And let's just get out of here. There was a long time ago where I kind of floated the idea of doing like a, there are some hacks for the game, of course. It's a Wii title. People have all sorts of like gecko codes and whatnot. I kind of did ponder doing something like a no-hit run of the game or something like that. Well, no-hit run is not the right way of putting it. A playthrough of the game where you're just locked into Daredevil mode, meaning you have 1 HP. But we'll still have checkpoints and everything. Because that is a cheat that or a code that I know people have done that exists for the game. But I don't know if that would really be worthwhile enough. And it is a long game, but it's also a game I quite like. I played through it like 2 or 3 times, if you count Luigi playthroughs, I think. It would be an easy game to just say, yeah, let's go do some more of this today. For a good while. In that sense, it would be like, it's one of those games that I'd say is a good stream game, is you can just sit down and play it for a bit longer. Without worrying too much about, and you can do that for a long while. Kind of the same I said about Pinata a few times. Gives you plenty of stuff to do for a while still being pleasant all the way through. Anyways. But yeah, I'm still yet to come up with any justification for doing that. Especially for how long it would be and how it's not really within my target audience anyways, I don't feel like. Good job, that's all I get. Just some nice words. And literally nothing more. Fantastic. Okay. I have stuff to buy from you. Please never say that again. Lucky for you, I do. So I do have to draw the door for this thing. You don't have to explain to me. I know who you are. I know who you are. Palette. I didn't even look at what palette that was. I didn't even get a good glimpse of what the colors were. I just know I want the palette. Even though, again, in this game, palettes are substantially less important to me than they were in the other games, but... oh well. So happy the game gives them to me anyways. So, next time then we'll actually head back to, oh wait. Head back to... Panini whatever, I think I can't remember its name. We'll do that in the Icy Wastes, and I don't know, I can't promise we'll do it quickly the first time through, but we'll probably do a second run where it's fast to show up Pirate Beard or whatever. Bye everyone.